ELON, I really do think we need a UBI to wean us off of microwave radiation. The amount of work that Environmental Health Trust has put in over the past 10 plus years is more than enough. The 10,000 pages of evidence and peer-reviewed studies that the SEC didn't even look at during the court proceeding where they lost against the Environmental Health Trust, and for the fact that we're riding on a 1980 thermal-only rat test that they did. It doesn't even sound like science to blast them so much to the point where they couldn't push a food lever even though they were starving at 4 watts per kilogram. Go on, ask GROK, the one that's listening to this, ask GROK how many new phones does it take to hit that 4 kilowatts. Ask it. But make sure you include zero spacing, Chicago Tribute on their phone test on what they got, and then you have to include 10 times more microwave radiation for a child, because the work has already been done over at Environmental Health Trust. So they had 3 to 4 times or more over that safety guideline. Now, you actually have to go back to GROK again, because unless you got the premium where you can keep typing, you're going to have to add in there the fact of cumulative effects. So you have a smartphone, you have the laptop, you may have Bluetooth earpieces, you may have a cell tower, Robert Brown 7-minute radiation packs. It'll be down below. 10,000 at the window, 700 at the bed. You have to include that. But we ain't done yet. You have to include now the scenario that will happen. It's the road we're going down. Fast track, where they can place a cell tower anywhere they want. You can't say nothing to your municipality because they'll be governmentally run. And guess what? Same rat test study rides on that. That's not science at all. Now, here's the kicker. All these phone apps should be held liable for making them addictive. They should know the danger of the unit that it's going to be used on. They should know that. I'm going to give you dopamine hits. Why every time you touch your phone, you exceed the out safety guideline that lost in court because it didn't look at the vulnerability of children or pregnant women. I'm reciting what the court said. Go over there and watch it. You can hear the whole thing for yourself and make up your own mind when you hear the judge just dig right in. Oh, you're saying that you left it open for review. So no one bothered to review your outdated safety guideline, and you thought that meant they were safe? Listen to what the judge says. He caught that right away. He was just, whoa, I want to tell you why I'm going to be almost forced to rule against you. And he explains why. You should hear it. But you may not. You don't care. Not your fault. It's been programmed in. The whole cremation of care and everything. All programmed in. So you have John C. Lilly, and you have the thing called the Lilly wave. You can see the picture down below, so if you have an oscilloscope, you can visually see it for yourself. Not made up. You can do it anywhere, at any given time, anywhere in the world. Science. You can do this. Dr. Samuel Milham, the author of Dirty Electricity, and you can see these same waveforms over there. And Sam illustrates how we got disease as we got electrification. It's a good read, especially about the teachers getting cancer in the school. And the numbers are there. Now we'll move on to autism. EMF, the major cause of autism, Martin Paul. He explains it in all his lecture. You can take a listen. You have EMF, the major cause of autism, a plausible link, 1 and 2 over at PubMed. You have Peter Sullivan of Clear Light Venture, who had 2 autistic children that he reverted back by reducing their EMF exposure, dirty electricity, body voltage, go over there. Autism 1, he used to set up tents and let autism children come in, and they would become instantly relaxed because of their nervous system. We're an electrical chemical being. Samuel Milham maps it all out. He labels off all the measurements that you get from those certain body parts. So now we're on to Klinkhardt in his 10-case study. Too small of a study to get published, but it made a statistical difference. And you can find the numbers over there on Take Back Your Power or the video down below. Just pause it. You can write down those numbers. You can go get a body voltage meter. They got them for sale. And you can go get a Safe and Sound Pro meter for testing for microwave density. And you can write those numbers down and see that it may be something you might want to take care of. Because Klinkhardt, with a practice, a whole practice, more than 50% of it is autistic children. With that being said, he states that he can go to a pregnant woman's bedroom and give her a reasonable assessment of whether or not she's going to give birth to an autistic child. Then I go over to Barry Trower, which was backed by Dr. Magna Havas and another one. Military microwave weapon expert, very good speaker, and he comes with white pages. What more do you need? You can even see his paper, and I'm going to probably say it wrong, Wi-Fi Flumidomite in the Making, but who cares, by Dr. Barry Trower. In there's some illustrations on how it will genetically damage the lineage until the lineage is no more. Because he's got one question. What's the safety level of an embryo? I kick back over to Environmental Health Trust and go forward to Baby Safe Project. You have all the places to get all the facts with actual white pages and deep into it, like whistleblowers on how the cell phone companies told them how to write their peer-reviewed papers, how to do the tests. And one scientist said, no, I ain't doing that. Something you might want to look into. Over 10 years ago, a lot of this. And it just got swept right underneath. UBI, that's what I say. We're going to really jeopardize our children as they expand 5G onto 6. And I have to throw in there active denial system, Silent Guardian, made by Rayon. Real things that you can see. 95 gigahertz. And then go look at what 5G and what 6G is going to be. And it's right in that sweet spot. No difference, same frequency. You get the picture, right? I mean, you can get a Safe and Sound Pro meter, over $1,000. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do this, but I want to be a dancer and push buttons on my phone and get dopamine hits. For what? I mean, you make money? I mean, you could ask GROK, hey, GROK, I spend X amount of time on my phone is this, and I went to the About page legal RF exposure, and I exceeded that, whatever that may be. 5 to 15 centimeters that they can put a spacer in and say, I passed the outdated safety guideline that lost in court and never looked at the vulnerability of children, pregnant women. Women. I know I sound like a broken record. But, you know, I never thought I'd be getting involved with microwave radiation for 25 years. But, you know, I'm not in it for the money, not in it for the fame. I don't even have an income. But I know this is the most important thing to put my time to. Your children are at risk. There's no way of saying, no, there's not. You have a $30 million toxicology report that you can go look at.